right, we got something good to talk about today. Variety has released an article for the box office predictions for 2023. Will Tom Cruise, Super Mario, and a bear on cocaine save movie theaters? Well, I don't know. Maybe on this list there's one, possibly two movies that I would even consider going to see in the theater. And that's the problem I think that movies studios are suffering from. People aren't willing to spend the money on these things because they don't know if they're going to be any good. The critics lie. The trailers lie. They show all the good stuff in the trailers, and then the movie sucks. One of my favorite movie theaters close to me went out of business recently. It's been in business since I was a kid, and it finally failed because no one's going to the movies. But let's just see how they're thinking this is going to go. These are their sure things. Guardians of the Galaxy, or I'm sorry, that's the picture. I guess you pronounce it Megan. It's M3 Gan. Megan, that's my sister's name, but it's an acronym for a Model 3 generative android. It looks like a really good movie. It looks like a horror AI. So if you remember AI with Haley Joel Osment, this is going to be a horror movie, and it actually looks intriguing. This little animatronic, or I guess she's more than animatronic. She's a android doll. Becomes well, they basically tell her that she has to protect this little girl, and she takes it too far, thinking that she has to kill other people to protect her. So it actually looks intriguing. But it's not one that I would go to the theater to see. I'll wait till it comes out. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That's one of the ones that I would probably go to the theater to see this. They're saying it's a sure bet. I'm not 100% sure because there is the whole controversy over James Gunn firing Henry Cavill, and people are talking about boycotting this movie. So it's possible that there's going to be a boycott, which may hurt this movie's numbers. And because of Disney and Marvel and the crap that they've put out lately, they just might not go to the theater to see this. They might not have any faith. They'll just wait till it comes out on Disney Plus or streaming, and that'll be it. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, release date June 2nd. I wouldn't exactly call this a sure thing. I watched the first one. It was okay. And down here it says people could suddenly decide they're sick of Spider-Man. Well, it's not Spider-Man. It's Miles Morales. Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Miles Morales. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. I think there is a Peter Parker in it. But it's not the Prime Universe Peter Parker. It's a different Peter Parker. So, and then you have, I guess Spider-Gwen is in it, and also another Spider-Woman, a pregnant, afro-wielding Spider-Woman. So I guess we'll just have to see on that one. It's animated, so it's going to only be diehard fans that go to see this. This is not, all the adults and people that went to see Spider-Man No Way Home are not necessarily going to go see this one. So I'm not agreeing with this, that this is a sure thing. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Now, this is the other movie that I would probably go see in the theater. I've really enjoyed the entire Mission Impossible series. I would have to say 2 and 3 were probably the bottom of the list, but when 4 hit, 4, 5, and 6 were awesome. They were awesome. I loved them. Tom Cruise is definitely an action hero, and coming off the heels of Top Gun Maverick, I really think that he's out to give fans what they want. This is the 7th installment, and it's a part 1 of 2. Tom Cruise fever is alive and well, which will take the series to new box office heights. So I actually hope it does. I hope it's really good. I'm pretty sure it will be. Okay, now we're going down to safe bets. The new Super Mario Brothers movie. I want to see this. I will wait till it comes out on streaming. Uh, I think it looks great. I don't mind Chris Pratt's voice as Mario. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I don't think I could sit through 2 hours of "It's me, Mario. Look at that over there." I just don't think I could sit through that. Just a normal voice is fine with me. Uh, this is the first Mario movie that they've released since 1993, and that was just a disaster. Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo, and he wasn't even Bowser. He was the Koopa King or King Koopa, and he was I can't remember his name now, but he was an incredible actor, and it just. But sure thing. Okay, I'll agree with that. Fast 10, the Fast and Furious movies always do good. I I don't care anymore. I stopped watching the one where Paul Walker died. I stopped watching, and I don't care about them anymore. Gal Gadot is coming back in this one, and she's been in it before, so she's reprising her character. She's pretty hot to look at. I might, who knows? Maybe I'll check it out. I doubt it though. I think in the last one of the cars went into outer space, and at that point I was just like, no. I can suspend disbelief only so far. Okay, Vin Diesel taking a Dodge Charger and doing flips off a building and running into a helicopter and then surviving that whole thing. I guess I could kind of believe it, but strapping rockets to a car and shooting into outer space, no, I'm out. Next, we got The Little Mermaid. This is very controversial. It's another live-action Disney movie, which Beauty and the Beast was okay. The Lion King was terrible. Aladdin was terrible. Mulan was terrible. And they even, Disney just shot themselves in the foot with that one because they filmed it near a concentration camp. And then they thanked the Chinese government for allowing them to film it there. It's just, I mean, you can't even make that up. But this one, of course, is Halle Berry, the Black Ariel, who they take out the love story, so she don't need no man. So we'll have to see. I would not count this as a sure thing. I'm sure people are going to go see it. I'm sure people will take their kids to see it. Next, we got Barbie. Barbie with Margot Robbie. Now, Margot Robbie's pretty hot, but I don't know how they're doing this. I don't know if it's going to be, they're going to try to take it seriously, or is it going to be a complete just parody? I hope it is. I mean, I don't care if it is or not. I'm probably not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch Barbie. Most men are not going to watch Barbie. It's for kids. So I wouldn't count this as a sure thing, because only kids are going to want to see this. I don't even think Barbie's that popular anymore. I really don't. My granddaughter's not asking for Barbie toys. So we'll have to see on that one. They're saying it's a sure thing, and I don't think so. Question marks. Cocaine Bear. This is an actual movie about a bear that finds a massive amount of cocaine in the woods and snorts it all up, and then goes on a killing spree. So what else can you say about it? I'm definitely going to watch it when it's out on streaming, but I'm not going to go to the movie theater. Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Nope, I'm definitely not. I like Chris Pine. He's okay. He's great. But it looks terrible. It just looks so bad. Chris Pine is the bard. Michelle Rodriguez is the barbarian, okay? I don't want a female barbarian. I'm sorry. I want a male barbarian. I want Conan, okay? I want a Conan. I don't want a female barbarian. Someone that looks like they couldn't even lift their own weight. Please stop doing that. And then some of the other, it just, oh, God. Looks terrible. Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The last two Hunger Game movies, as well as the last Hunger, they were based on the last Hunger Game book, uh, was horrible. The last two movies, I I didn't care about. They weren't great. I like the first two movies, but this one is not about Katniss. It's basically about how President Snow came to power. So it's basically a story about a bad guy, and you know what's going to happen to him, in the future. So I'm not really sure that it's gonna go anywhere. So I agree with them on that one. It's very questionable. Wonka, really? Again, Wonka. You, we really didn't need the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka, uh, but it worked. I liked it, and actually, that one was more faithful to the book. That movie was more book faithful. But we have the original Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder. It's a great movie. It's wonderful to watch. I we don't need another one. We don't need another one. They got away with it with Johnny Depp, but I don't think they're going to do it again. This one, I don't even see uh, Timothy Chalamet, who stars in a prequel to Doll's novel about Wonka's early days. Okay, so it's a prequel. Just give it. No, stop doing that. Stop doing that. That's the baddest. That's the worst idea. Biggest risks. This video is getting a little long in the tooth. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Don't care. Really don't care. I didn't care. I know this was a thing that they went into later on in the cartoons, and they had toys, and it's just basically Transformers that turn into animals. Don't care. Don't. And especially after the director and the star said that this is a milestone for uh, Latino directors, whatever. The Flash, don't care. They've already ruined it. They've already said that this movie will not have any factor on uh, the future of the DCU, and Ezra Miller is a douchebag. With all the crap that he's been doing, I don't even want to see. I don't even want to see Ezra Miller. I don't, and even try to believe that he's the Flash. A benevolent superhero. I can't. I can't do it. I don't want to see it. And it like I said, it has no bearing on future DC projects. The next couple ones I've never even heard of. Wish from Disney. It's another Disney movie. God only knows what it's about. Tells the story of how the wishing star that so many Disney characters have wished upon came to be. I'm pretty sure that a transvestite made it. Killers of the Flower Moon. No clue. No clue about this one, but it's... Okay, it's Martin Scorsese. Stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Jesse Plemons, and Brendan Fraser. I don't know. I don't even know the idea what it's even about. And it doesn't say here. So, don't know about that one. It's got some star power, definitely, and Martin Scorsese as director. I guess we'll have to see on that one. They haven't announced the release date, so we don't even know if it's coming out this year. But that's it. I don't tend to agree with a lot of these picks, except for these risks. I think they're right about these. I could care less about Transformers and The Flash. Don't need a Wonka prequel. Yeah. So we'll just have to see how they do. I'm definitely going to go. I'm not going to go to the movies, but I'm definitely going to see Cocaine Bear. And I'll probably watch Guardians of the Galaxy and definitely Mission Impossible. So, and the Super Mario Brothers movie, but I won't go to the theater to see that. That's something I'll watch at home with my kid. So that's about it. That's the list, and we'll have to see if it's correct or not. So hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and share it to all your friends. And subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and I will talk to you next time.